No problem. Is there a stray dog or is there a...
No, there's not a stray dog. I actually came up because we had a report of dogs at this address.
Which address? This address?
Yes, the 1920.
Okay, and so what was the report?
If I can have you take a step back.
Oh, I'm sorry.
My personal.
Sure thing. I'm gonna step in the street. Okay, I'm gonna just zoom you in. Okay. Can you speak a little louder Okay. So what was the report?
The report was about first a number of dogs at this facility, which is exceeding the limits of how many dogs is allowed.
I have 3 dogs.
You have 3. Okay.
Okay. Second report.
The second one was that these large dogs were allowed in the front yard.
Yes, ma'am.
Yard.
Yes, ma'am.
Too low. That could
Okay.
these dogs to get out of the yard.
Okay. Would you like to see my dogs?
Yeah, if that's...
Yes. Would you turn off your vehicle and you can come see my dogs?
So the vehicle, I have to leave it on because I am in a...
Okay. Well, then would you like to come into the house and see my dogs? So one dog is the dogs that I have in the front. One dog is 10 years old.
Okay.
And I found him on the road.
Okay.
Am I too close?
No, you're okay.
Okay. I found him on the road 9 years ago, and when he was about 9 months old. He'd been run over. He's a res dog. He's really sweet. He weighs about 45 pounds.
Okay, so he's on the spot.
Okay, so can I go on, or do you want to interrupt me?
No, I'll follow.
Okay, thank you. So we've had a lot of harassment here recently. So this is what this is about. So I'm just letting you know. The dog that I found on the side of the road, I thought he was dead. He'd been run over, and I thought he was dead. I had a shovel in my car, and I was going to bury him. But he was only paralyzed. We did a lot of work. I spent $10,000 to have 2 surgeries. I couldn't save his front leg. The back leg was so shattered on the same side that the hip joint had to be replaced.
You're okay. Take your time.
What's one? With a muscle joint. So he's a 2.5-legged, 10-year-old dog that weighs about 45 pounds. The slightly larger dog is about 13 years old, and he has significant arthritis. They both will not jump the wall and respond to my commands. They have never jumped the wall, and they have always responded to my commands. I found the older one when he was the size of my hand. And he was feral, and his mother had been run over by a car. He can't walk because he has arthritis. He's on 2 medications for arthritis, and he's 13 years old. And he's hanging on to his life. And he's the best dog I ever had. I found another dog here on the streets of Albuquerque. He's a Staffordshire Terrier. He's young, and he can jump the wall. I never keep him in the front yard. I always put him in the back. Even though I put him in the backyard, people still walk by and they bother him. Do you want to see my dogs? I will bring them out into the front yard, and you don't even have to come in the house.
If you don't mind, so that way I can see what they're kind of referring to.
Yes.
Except for the young one. Because
No, I don't want the young one in the front yard. He can't go in the front yard. He is never in the front yard.
Correct. Okay, perfect.
He has never been in the front yard. He will never go in the front yard. When I bring the old guys out, I bring them out separate. It's a lot of work.
Right. Because they have mobility issues. You're
Yes.
for both of them.
But the main issue is that they won't jump the wall because they've been with me for more than 10 years.
And they've been at this residence with
No, not for 10 years. I found them on the Navajo Nation. My wife and I lived on the Navajo Nation, and we rescued 7 disabled dogs.
But you only own 3, correct?
Most of my dogs have passed away. And the new one, I didn't even want the new one, but I found him on Cole, and he'd been in the animal shelter 2 times, and when I took him to the animal shelter, they said, we won't take him back because we'll just put him down.
Okay.
And what am I going to do?
Well, there's nothing you can do at that point. You know, you're doing everything you can.
So
I'm gonna bring the old boys out, and you're gonna assess them. Now, Leo has already been assessed once because he has a loud voice, and once he barked at a person, and that person called the police, and the police surrounded us, and he barked more. He never bit that person, and he never bit the police. But one guy, one of the policemen, like stood and was going to draw his taser on the dog because of the barking, because Leo's got a deep voice.
Okay.
And so I stood in front of the dog, and I got arrested, and Leo got evaluated. You can call Santa Fe Animal Shelter or Humane Society. It was like, it was right after my mom died, so it would have been like 2016, I think, and they did an assessment on the dog. They said, like, he's not a biter. I was in jail longer than he was in the, yeah. But I'm not going to let anybody kill my dogs.
Oh, no, no. So all we're doing is responding to the report.
The report is based on that some really nasty people, like, have an agenda. And this is their way of realizing that agenda. They were really nasty.
Towards you guys?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So,
They were super nasty, and there was a lot of foul language and a lot of, I don't even know how to describe it. Threats. Someone threatened, like, me with, like, well, I'm just going to go get my gun.
Oh, no.
And this is what this is all about, because these people are cowards, and they're insignificant, and honestly, the way I feel about it is, like, you want to get your gun and deal with me, then deal with me. Then don't, like this? Seriously?
So again, we have to come out and investigate every report.
I'm going to bring
having disputes.
the dogs out. I'm only going to bring out the 2 that go in the front yard, okay? And that's Leo, his full name. He's the one with alopecia, and he's got serious arthritis and hip dysplasia in the back. He's about 13 years old. His real name is Little Early One Brings Rain in Midsummer, but we call him Leo. And then I'm going to bring out Fiverr. He was run over by a car and paralyzed, and we did a lot of work and spent $10,000 getting him to where he could walk and be a good dog.
Okay. And you said his name was Fiverr?
Fiverr, like 5 and then an R on the end. He's named after a character in a children's book. Also because I kept finding dogs that were run over or harmed, and we started to have too many dogs. Like, even on the Navajo Nation, it was too many dogs. And in this children's book, the story is about rabbits, and the rabbits can only count to 5. So he was named after Fiverr because I was telling the creator, I don't need no more goddamn dogs. And so I still got 2 more and rescued them, and then we had a pack of 7, formerly feral wild dogs. But they're not feral anymore. Like, we did a lot of work. It's a hard job to make a feral dog.
Trust me. Right.
So this is really hard for me to be threatened with this, Like, anyway, we're going to bring out the 2 dogs. The one that doesn't go into the front yard is going to stay inside, all right? Okay, I'm going to turn you off just for a while, okay? Thank you.